not the one for me. No. Who cares? Can't get over it now. Won't get over it. No. You fail. And who cares? Not a damn soul in that.
Welcome back, gamers. Today, we are going to be doing a different type of video. We're going to be doing a r/entitled parents video. I've been seeing the trend, and poor fainted. Good thing he came back. But I've been hopping on the bandwagon, getting the trend. Let's get started. Story number 1. Woman abandoned child at a playdate. Before we get started, I just want to say that this is a friend's story, and she had happened a few years ago, and she recently told it at a party. I asked if I could post it here, and she happily agreed. My friend, well, we'll call her Jane, had been around 8 years old. Jane's sister, we'll just call her JS, was only about a year older. Obviously, the parent and the kid would be EP and EK. EK had asked Jane if she could go to Jane's house to play. Jane's mother, JM, agreed and was supposed to come around 12. Well, 12 passes and JM's text to go unanswered. Jane assumes they got busy or were running late. Sure enough, around 1:30, the child knocked on the door. JM answered and was extremely confused to see the girl with the duffel bag and the sleeping bag. EK walks right by JM and goes into her house without saying a word. JM, shocked, watches EM pulls away and speeds down the street. JM calls EM, she answers. The conversation was something like this. JM, hi EM, I believe there's been a mistake. EK was only supposed to come out for an hour or two to play. She can't sleep over. I have work tomorrow. EM, you said she could come over. JM, I'm sorry. I said she could have a play date, but I never agreed to a sleepover. She's welcome to play for a few hours, of course, but she can't spend the night. EM, I don't have a babysitter. I have work tomorrow. JM, so do I. I have to be at the university, quote unquote, she was a college professor, quite early tomorrow to prepare for a test. EM, well, EK is already at your house. It's not my problem. Hang up. Beep. JM was shocked. This mother just abandoned her child at her house. JM kept calling EM, but all calls were declined immediately. EM simply texted, we'll pick EK up at 5 p.m. tomorrow. JM was angry. She knew she couldn't keep this kid all day tomorrow, as she had to work and her daughters were going to their grandparents tomorrow. She went back inside, and Jane and JS were playing with EK. JM let them play for 2 to 3 hours. JS came upstairs 15 minutes to let EK there. She's going to be incredibly rude and saying that all the Barbies and toys were for her only. JM just told JS to relax and play on her Nintendo instead. If EK was being annoying. 2 and about half hours later, JM tells EK she has to go home. EK threw the biggest fit an 8-year-old could throw. She started throwing toys, knocking over juice boxes, punching the couch, just acting like 3 years old. JM lost her patience. She yelled at the girl to get into the car. Jane and EK got in. JM made EK tell her the address, and JM drove to EK's house. Coincidentally, EM was outside pulling weeds. What the f*** are you doing here? JM, while getting EK out of her car, dropping her off your daughter? I told you I have an important work thing tomorrow, and you can't dump your one kid on me. EM starts screaming about how she's busy and how she can't take of some kid. Yes, she called her own loving child, quote-unquote, some kid. EK begins to throw another fit, this time throwing dirt and ripping up grass. JM go back into the car. EM runs behind the car. She refuses to move until EK is in the car and going back with them. JM was not backing down. She got out of the car, walked around the back. Until then, EM hasn't really realized how big JM is. She's 6'1", African-American, former college basketball player. At the time, I remember she had an afro, easily adding around 2 inches to her height, I'm sure. EM was shook. JM got inches from the 5'3" woman and said, move right now. EM ran back into her house, threatening to call the police and cursing JM. JM cooled down and got back into her car and went home. In case you were wondering, EK was outside throughout the entire thing, kicking bushes and crying her eyes out. Jane's mother still remembers this clearly, and when I asked her about it, she got a sour look on her face. Jane says she hasn't hung out with EK since, though she goes to our school. I've never really talked to EK or her friend group. But now I really won't. JM hasn't heard from EM since, and she's glad. Edit. I decided to make one more part more. As my friend read my post and remind me of something that happened only last year. EK was in Spanish class when we had a sub. She took out her jewel and started vaping at her desk. Our sub wasn't blind. And a bunch of our kids were like, "Can you not?" And making a scene about it because we were trying to finish a project. She was caught and sent to the principal. He suspended her and sent her to the SAC classroom and called EM. EM was furious and drove up to the school. According to my math teacher, who was in the office at the time and was really awesome by telling me what happened, EM screamed at the principal and said, "My baby was just being curious and trying out new things. She wouldn't be punished for being curious." What was that Mickey Mouse voice? She was being a big stink. The principal made it clear that he didn't care why they were doing it. Either drugs or smoking was not tolerated in the school. EM screamed some more and then left. EK was suspended for 6 days. That first story was quite something. The second story is called EP Wants My McDonald's Meal for Her Son in an Airport. Hey guys, I just asked you to give me enough karma and you guys made it happen. This is a different story from the one on I said I'll upload 3 days later. Backstory. I was flying Qatar Airways and connecting flight. I was at the Qatar airport. As you all know, Qatar is famous and a lot of English people fly with them. So I had a 12-hour stay at the airport there, so it happened to be McDonald's right by the waiting area. So I went and grabbed myself a chicken mac and went and I sat down close to my gate and started eating it up. Now the real story. I'm enjoying my meal with my little brother when EP and EK show up. EP tugs my shoulder. "Hello." Me, "Yeah." EK whining, "I'm hungry." EM, "Don't worry, EK, I'll get you that." Me, no, you're not getting that." EM, "Give it to me, you brat." Me, "No, you're the entitled one here. I'm not giving it to you." EM, "Give it to me or I'll get you kicked from the airport." B, "But why don't you stop bothering us and go to your effing seat?" Me, B, "There's no point arguing with her. I'll just give her my fries." EK, "No, I want the burger and the drink as well." Me spits all over the burger, fries, and drink. "Here you go, you female dog." EK, "Ew, I don't want that." EM, now admitting defeat. "Screw you. You ruined my son's day. Hope you feel good about yourself." My brother, "Bye, female dog." The end. By the way, I ate the meal, of course. It was my spit, and I had a nice day. That second story was short, but it featured the classic Karen and the entitled kid. This third story is called "Entitled Mother Yells at My Mom for Not Giving Her Child My Ice Cream and Calls Me Fat." So this happened a few years ago on my 11th birthday. A little context, I have not been the most in shape person. I've been overweight for most of my life. Anyway, me and my mom went to get outside to get a little ice cream place. My mom let me get whatever I wanted since I got a brownie sundae, so that's what she got me. We sat down and see EM walking towards us with her little girl, which is looking straight at me. She arrived next to our table, and me and my mom ignored them. This wasn't late in the day, so me and my mom were talking about the plans for the day, and I hadn't taken a bite yet. EM starts talking and says, "Hey, so my daughter wanted ice cream, and your son hasn't taken a bite yet. Can my daughter have it?" My mom then explains that it's my birthday and it's a special treat. EM then says that her daughter really, really wants it and that we could spare the ice cream. My mom then politely asks, Then my mom politely says that I'm gonna eat my ice cream. EM freaks it and starts yelling that I don't deserve the ice cream. She then tried to grab the ice cream, but I pushed her hand away. EM gets really mad and yells even louder and finally yells at my mom that I don't need the ice cream because I'm fat and goes for the ice cream again. But now my sundae is half melted and people are starting to look at us. Mom really gets mad and starts to yell for an employee. An employee comes in and EM tells them that fat kid stole my daughter's ice cream. The mom then explains the situation and the employee makes EM and her daughter leave. And give me a free sundae. TL Dury. EM calls me fat and tries to steal my ice cream cone. Now, that story was short and it had all the classics. Wouldn't too bad if I do say so myself on the subreddit. This next one and final last one is called EP tries to force me out of the window seat. So basically, I was recently flying to Kathmandu, and there are tons of mountains and things to see, so it's a real nice outlook in the window. I'm only 14 years old and I was flying to visit some family. TLDRE at the bottom. Cast, me, Emmy, me, EP, entitled parent, CK, careless kid who looks to be around 6, FA, flight attendant, and NW for nice man. And the story begins. I was getting my stuff set for the 7-hour plane ride that I was about to ensure, and when I take a seat, another woman, EP, sits down to me and puts her kid on the IO seat. I said hello and did the basic, I'm a nice kid stuff. EP, so where are your parents? Are they here or not? Me, nope, they didn't fly with me. I'm just visiting my grandparents for a week. EP, oh, okay. 5 minutes pass. EP, hi, we should switch seats. You can sit in the middle. She starts to get her bag. Me, no thank you. I actually prefer the window seat. EP, I don't think you should be sitting there. You're too young. Me, I'm sorry, but I will stay here. I'm not moving. EP, my son really wants to sit there, so just move already. She has the audacity to fake a smile. Me, you obviously want my seat, not your son. EP, what brat kids these days are so rude. You shouldn't even be flying alone. Me, alright, man. I'll be ignoring you for the rest of the flight now. EP, what? You could not do that because I said so. FA walks over. Is everything alright, ma'am? Yes, my son is moving from the window seat and he's being very rude. Me, no. Ma'am, let's get two things straight. First of all, I'm not your son, and secondly, she's trying to get me to move. EP, I'll be quiet, Dave. Stop playing around. She literally gave me a fake name. She has the audacity to give me a fake name. Me, my name isn't Dave. Hands flight attendant my boarding pass so she can confirm. FA, would you like to move your seat? Me, yes, please. And you guess you can have your seat now, ma'am. I accidentally spill water on the seat as I get up to leave. FA tries not to laugh. He can stay here and I'll move. Nope, already got up and left. Good day. Well, I'm sorry for spilling water on the seat. I know you really wanted it. I thought it was over, but oh my god, no. EP, my son is gonna get sick now. FA, what are you even saying? Me, you lost it. And I'm trying to have a nice flight and not hear your voice. Your kid is nice, but you seem to have a problem. You're a grown woman, and your son hasn't even said a word. He's just playing around with the seat. How can you accept the fact that you can't sit down and enjoy a flight? Me, thank you. FA ushers me to the front. In the end, I got upgraded to business class. It was so nice. I felt like being a king up there. Not to mention the food was hecka good. I don't even know what happened to the lady. She just gave me glares at the airport, but I'm like, whatever. TL Dari. Woman wants window seat. I spill water on it, and I get upgraded to business class. Now, this is the last story, and I think it was probably the best. That second story was probably fake, but the rest are really good, and I hope they all never had experiences with these people again. Remember, well, this is the episode of r/entitled parents. Leave a like, comment what you think of this type of video, and let me know how you feel. Follow me on Instagram at Exaction Dispatch. And just like that, we'll be out. Bye, gamers.